Hello everyone and welcome back to Military Collectibles. So in today's video we're looking at this famous knife, the KuKri, or the KuKri, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I call it the KuKri. It's the Gurkha knife, also known as the Gurkha knife. It dates its history back to the 7th century. They believe how it ended up in Nepal was through Alexander the Great, whereas the Greeks at the time had this forward swooping blade, whereas most other ones of the time period you'll see them actually curve backwards, whereas these ones swerve forward. And the reason they swerve forward is because most of the weight is on the front of it for chopping and for slashing, that it's actually this part of the blade that is actually cutting, and it with the weight behind it, you can actually follow through. As I said, they're a famous, world famous knife. It comes in 4 parts. The actual KuKri itself, you have the scabbard, and then in the back of the scabbard you have 2 more little knives. You have this one, which is a sharpened one. Also has a name, forgive me, I can't pronounce it, but that is for like skinning, cutting fruit. Just a general little utility knife compared to taking out this big huge one. And then you have this one, which isn't sharpened, but they believe it's actually a sharpening steel. I don't know, I haven't used it, but that's what I've researched it for, and what they said it's for. So this is as I said, it comes in 4 parts. KuKri, the 2 little knives, and the scabbard. The scabbard, I suppose, if you want, you could take it in 5 parts. You have this part that just the KuKri sits into, and then your belt connects onto that. What else can I tell you about the KuKri? This little notch here, there is a myth that has accumulated over time that the Gurkhas can't draw their KuKri unless they draw blood. And this little spike here, it does have a proper name as well, but I can't pronounce it, was for drawing blood from your finger when you sharpened it and using it to rub it on the blade. I seen a Gurkha officer, when I was doing a bit of research for this video, said that that is a myth. What he reckons it's for, it's actually for when you hold a knife, if there's blood on the blade, it actually pools there and drips off, that it doesn't end up in your hands. So that's what he said it was for. I don't know. This is an original KuKri. It probably dates around the 50s from what we can figure out. It's got a full tang. If you look here, the tang has actually been hammered, so it basically has a full tang in the handle. The military variants of them normally are a certain size, and the size of them varies. I'm just going to look it up here in my notes, but they weigh anywhere from 450 to 900 grams, which is 1 to 2 pounds, which is a fairly heavy blade. I'd say this was about a pound. And they're anything from 16 inches to 18 inches, or 40 centimeters to 45 centimeters. What else can I tell you about the knife? There's so much history about it, so much resources, so much information on them. The British Army lads, if they can get their hands on them when they're in jungle training, they prefer using these over machetes and parangs and things like that. The Gurkhas constantly carry them. You will see special forces guys such as SAS, SBS, and Royal Marine Commandos, when they're in their jungle training and phases, you will actually see them with this over their parangs and stuff like that, and KuKris, and machetes. So yeah, it's just a quick little video on something that came into my collection. It's the Gurkha KuKri. Love to have it in the collection. This will be going part of my SAS Malaya and Borneo impression. So there you go guys, I hope you like what we provide here at Military Collectibles. Please like, please subscribe, and please tune in for the next video. And as always, if you want to get in contact with the channel, there is an email at the top of the video description. So thank you very much.